Producers, I'm gonna show you how to balance those 808s and kicks so your tracks are hitting hard. Let's dig into it. What's up, people? Welcome to the channel where we talk about music business, music licensing, and music production. Today we're going to focus on music production and how to balance your 808s and kicks. I know for me personally, it was a problem trying to mix the 808s and the kicks and other low-end frequencies, especially in hip-hop music. You want your bass to really hit hard. At the same time, you don't want to lose the punch in your kicks. So I'm going to use a method. You may have heard of it. If not, it's called Sidechain Compression. And what that does is pretty much it allows your kick to punch through without the 808 interfering. So I'll show you how to do it. We'll set up the screen. I'll walk you through step by step using one of the Waves plugins that I use when I'm using this sidechain compression thingy majig. So let's get into it. Okay, so I pulled up a session where I use sidechain compression so I can pretty much give you guys an example of how I use it and what it sounds like. So first off, if you don't know what sidechain compression is, what it is pretty much putting a compressor on the 808 or bass line, either one, and putting a compressor on there and wanting it to compress at certain points. Those points being every time the kick drum hits, so it leaves a hole or space for the kick drum to come through. So it brings the 808 kind of down or compresses it. In order to do that, you have to send the signal of the kick drum into the compressor that is actually on the bass or the 808. This plugin makes it super easy. That probably sounded super complicated, but certain plugins make it way easier than it sounds. So the one I'm using is our compressor from the Waves bundle, and I have that right here pulled up. So first I'll play what it sounds like without the sidechain compression. I'll just play the 808 and the kick. Now, honestly, that didn't sound too bad, and I think that's just how the 808 and the kick are EQ, where they're kind of sitting in their own space. But this is going to make sure everything is hitting consistently, and there aren't any parts that kind of sound weird when they're hitting together. So right now, my R compressor is on the default. I think on this one I just use Pumper 2 preset. And then up here where it says sidechain, I'm going to select my kick drum, which is my regular kick is titled Kick 2. And remember, this R compressor is on my 808 track. So I'm going to enable that. Sidechain is with the kick here. Got the preset loaded, and this is what it sounds like now. Without it. So it's kind of faint. Just depends on, the volume and the EQ of your kick in 808. Some is a lot more noticeable than others. But essentially what it does is just moves that 808 out the way so your kick can shine through. Same thing with the bass line. If you're using a bass line, you'll just use the same method, and that bass line will move out of the way when that kick is in. You can go as extreme as you want, play around with the attack, release, until you get the sound that you're looking for. And that honestly that's all there is to it, to side chaining 808s and kicks and bass lines. So hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.